Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun, and welcome back to Balancing Unhinged. Today I am taking you out on a little stroll down here in St. Augustine. I am down by the Matanzas Bay over here, so you can see there's the shipyard area. The shipyard is right behind me, and I'm just taking a little walk here in honor of the Walk for Peace, and I'm not sure if you've heard of it. I'm actually wearing my bracelet, my red yarn piece of bracelet, and I got this bracelet from a Buddhist monk in Decatur, Georgia, where I was about 2 weeks ago, and I went out up to Decatur, Georgia on a walkabout, I guess. But there are these Buddhist monks, and the Buddhist monks are walking from Fort Worth, Texas to Washington, D.C. And they are walking to Washington, D.C. to wish everybody having a peaceful day. And they say the mantra is, today will be my peaceful day. Today is my peaceful day. And we wish all things to be peaceful and happy. Happiness and peace to all beings. And it's beautiful. So there's a group of about, I believe I read that it was about 24 monks. I was saying 20-ish, but I think I just read that it was 24 monks that are Buddhists, and they are all deeply steeped in the traditions. They wear the saffron robes, and I saw a word the other day saying like an arbor was the other name for the robe, but I digress. So I was following these guys ever since they left Texas in the end of October. They left Texas, and they've been walking from Texas. They actually went backwards first. You know, they actually went from Dallas, from Fort Worth to Dallas, I believe. And then they left, and then headed up. And then, you won't even believe this, guess what happened? They had a convoy with them, right? Because obviously the Buddhists are smart, so they're going to make plans, and they planned to have an RV, and they planned to have a car, and they have some other cars with them that are supporting them in their mission and supporting them in their cause and helping them traverse the country. So they had been in Texas, crossing over from Texas to Louisiana, and they had gotten in a car accident. Somebody crashed into one of their cars that was behind them, and the car that was behind them crashed into one or two of the monks. I believe it crashed into two of these monks. So two of the monks were injured in this car accident because they got hit. And one of the monks got hit so badly, and he had to lose his leg. So he is one of the monks out of a Snellville, I believe, Georgia is where I saw that guy was out of. So if you're in Snellville, Georgia, please go. So I went to go walk with them. I was so excited to walk with them. And I didn't think that I was going to be able to walk with them. I wasn't sure I was going to have the time, it's like So I had to drive 5.5 hours to go to be able to drive and walk with them. And I really wanted to walk with them for literally as far as my legs could handle it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't walk very far, very often at all, regardless, okay? So I was there, and it took 5.5 hours to walk there. And then after about 2 hours, these guys stopped somewhere for a hot minute, maybe to go to the bathroom, something, whatever. But I had two friends with me, and the day before we left, so I wasn't sure I was going to be able to go on this trip, you guys. It was really great because it was very short notice and it was barely planned, honestly. So we just randomly went and it was great. So that was fun. And I'll tell you more about that. So we drove 5.5 hours from St. Augustine, Florida, and we left here at about 6 o'clock in the morning. And it was fun. And the car ride was quite long, but you know, like when you're with your friends, it's fun. So then we got to stop and we got some amazing tacos at this place called Frontera, I believe is the name of it. Frontera, I believe, in Decatur, Georgia, or somewhere near there. They had the best tacos. It was like the most amazing taco flavor. I'm hungry just thinking about it. So then we were able to meet up with these guys. So these guys have a Facebook page and they have an Instagram account and they have a bunch of other social medias going on because people are helping them, which is amazing. And it's always good to help, you know, so anything you can do to help is helpful, right? If you're helping, then that's helpful. And so then we went and walked and met up with them. So we got there and it was at some like performing arts center. And at the Performing Arts Center, we got there. Oh my God, it was so cold because I'm not used to the cold, even though I'm from Boston. But like, you have to be, I don't know what kind of person you have to be. But anyways, there's a special type of person that appreciates the cold. I'm not one of them. So, but I was just so excited to go walk with these guys that, I was willing to go in the cold. That was fine. So I was bundled up. I got my hat. I had my gloves. And then I was able to go live also. So if you go on my YouTube channel, you'll see that I went live and they did a prayer. They did a prayer event. So I think the guy is like the leader of this program. And there's one guy who is seeming to be like in the front of the line all the time and stuff, right? So this guy, he led a prayer and he's the one that was saying today's gonna be my peaceful day. And they're always talking about like remaining peaceful, remaining mindful, staying aware. So actually, I just watched an interview where the guy who lost his leg was saying that he was trying to remain aware of the entire process during the car accident. And he could like feel his leg scraping against the ground. And then when the doctor told him that his leg needed to get amputated, he was like, oh, well, I'll give it like as a gift, as a offering for peace. So that was cool. So then he had that interview. So that guy's cool and he's doing his little wheelchair thing. And I saw him in a walker. So he's not doing like the walk, but he's like relearning how to walk and stuff like that. So that's really great. And then this guy also, he's just really very positive and remaining positive, and that's great. So that monk got hit by a car and was still saying that he was doing peace offerings and that he's still on the spiritual journey for peace and all that good stuff. So that was really, really, really nice. So I actually cried during the lunch talk, and honestly, you guys, like, if you have the opportunity to make your way towards DC or somewhere within the next month or so, right now, I believe it's January 14th or something like that. And they're going to be walking for about another month. And they're going to be having their live map up on Facebook. So you can go ahead and follow that whenever you want to go see where they are. And they also show where they're going to stop for lunch so that you can go and be part of one of their spiritual community gatherings where they're going to do a little chat. And I went after that and walked with them. So if you want to like line up behind them and go walk with them, you can. When I was in Decatur, Georgia, there were police escorts that helped us out, which was really great because it made me feel safer, like knowing that there were police in front of the convoy so that nobody else would be ramming their cars into us or whatever, hopefully. So that was really nice. But there were so many people that were handing out flowers, coming and waiting, holding up signs, showing just acts of goodwill. It was just so really beautiful. And even now I see more pictures online about it. And I'm like, oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, it makes me want to cry. So if you want to get involved with the Walk for Peace, there's not really much you can do, except for spread the message of peace and allow other people to live peacefully and all that good stuff. So I did walk for 2 hours with them through their pathway that they were going on. Man, they walk fast. Dude, they were walking so fast. I'll be honest, I think I did clock it sort of like, I don't know exactly what roads we were on, so I didn't have like a watch that was showing me exactly what route I was taking or anything. But when I looked it up online afterwards at the end of the day for 2 hours, it looked like I might have walked 5.5 miles, which that's a long way for me, honestly. I don't walk very much and I don't like it. I used to run track in college and a little bit in high school. So I don't feel like that's an enjoyable sport. It's very competitive for me. And I just overall feel slow. Anyways, but so that's my backstory on running and walking. But guess what I decided to do? So now that I'm all pieced out and continuing to shower the message of peace onto the world, right? So we want to make sure that we shower the peacefulness and a little piece for you and a piece for you. Okay. So, one of my friends was texting me, the same friend that I was hiking Pikes Peak with. And I don't know if I told you about that or if you remember that episode, but I did go climb Pikes Peak, about 6 months ago in July. And, that was like my own birthday present to myself for turning 40. Woo-woo. So now that I'm still 40 and hashtag haven't died yet, I agreed to go with my friend and we're going to do a mammoth march. So I don't know if you've ever heard about this. A mammoth march is a 20-mile walking hike. I guess you could run it if you really wanted to. And they take place all over the country. So it must be some sort of an organization that does it. But my friend had done one before somewhere locally in Georgia or Florida or something. And there's another one coming up in Arizona on Valentine's Day. So in just about a month from now, there's going to be a mammoth march in Sedona near Phoenix, Arizona. And my friend invited me to go to that. And without even a thought, I was just like, yes, let's go. And then I was like, oh no, I got to work out the logistics. So luckily I was able to get that all worked out. And now I'm ready to go to Arizona. And I've never been to Arizona before. So please comment for places that I should go see while I'm in Arizona and places that I should try to go see. I think that we're going to be spending the whole one day on Valentine's Day doing that mammoth march. And then we're going to have to go do a Galentine's Day dinner of some sort, hopefully a steak dinner or something, but I'm going to need something. Woo! And then we're going to walk all over Sedona. And then like the next day, we're going to have a day to go to Sedona. And I actually just got a massage today. I was at Mindful Massage over at Anastasia Island on the St. Augustine beach area over here. And I love that place. So you guys got to go to Mindful Massage. But my massage therapist was actually telling me that there's a place in Sedona that's super famous called Therapy on the Rocks. So hopefully I can get over there because he said that they do some of the best body work ever. So we might gotta have to go check that out. And I'm really excited for that. Hopefully that's not my Valentine's Day gift from my husband. Just throwing that out there to the universe. I still like other stuff. So, and that's me closing up on my diamond over here. And man, the universe taketh and the universe giveth, So I had lots of awesome blessings, whatever, in 2025. It was really great, so fun. But man, I lost my necklace with my cartouche on it. And I miss it. So I want it back. If anybody finds my cartouche necklace, it'll be like that lady from that movie, the Hocus Pocus movie, and she was yelling for her book. She's like, boo! Remember Bette Midler played that character, Winnie? I think it was Winnie. Winifred. And she's like, boo. I'm going to be like, Cartouche. Where's my Cartouche? Cartouche, come home. Please come home to me. All right. So that's it for my updates on the walk for peace and having peace in our world and having peace for yourself and having peace within, because peace is where the heart is. And today is going to be my peaceful day. Today is my peaceful day. I am at peace. I am peacing. I am at peace. All right. So thank you so much for joining me. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns about finding balance in the first world, or real estate in St. Augustine, or health and fitness, nutrition in general, I would love to talk to you about all those things. Those bring me joy. Anything that I did not mention probably does not. But ask me anyways if you want to. I'll talk to you later. Bye.